morning, everyone, and welcome to our live. I'm so excited. We are here to share an amazing workshop with you. So just before we start, my name is Lorraine Crooks and my business is Orgasmic Life. And I'm really about empowering people to step back into their sexual energy, to realign to their sexual self and being empowered to live an orgasmic life. And I'm here with the beautiful Di McCann because we've come together to produce a beautiful workshop all about stepping into our divine feminine. And the workshop is called the Yoni Connection. And we're here today to just tell you a little bit about it and explore with you what we're going to be covering during the day. So the day is really about us stepping into our divine feminine. And Di and I are really excited that this is something that kind of aligns to both of us in being able to do that. The workshop's going to cover beautiful connections with energy, with breath, with sound, which is what Di is going to be sharing with us and telling us about in a moment. And the whole session is about the yoni. Now, not everyone will know what that is. It's kind of a tantra term, and the yoni is very much about the womb space, the vulva, and the vagina. It's our sacred feminine energy. It's that energy that we don't always talk about and sometimes can get disconnected. Now, the workshop, and we've been asked this, but the workshop is not a self-pleasure. It's not a physical. We're not going to get naked and start dancing in our goddess energy. But what it is about connecting and healing. And when we say healing, we're talking about things that may, parts of us that may cause trauma in that area. And that doesn't necessarily have to be abuse. That could be giving birth. It could be menopause. It could be so many different things where we're just maybe disconnected from that energy in some way. So, yeah, we're going to be covering breath work and we're going to be covering movement. Ty, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to be covering in the afternoon? Because that's a really juicy bit. I'm really excited.
Thank you, Lorraine. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so in the afternoon, what we're going to be working with is sound in the form of the gong and some beautiful chime pipes. And I'm sure my voice will enter at some point as well, because I'm also a big believer in working with the voice. And what we're going to be doing is working with the sound to reset, recalibrate, and work with our physical bodies and nervous system on a cellular level. Because when we hold energetic density or distortion within the nervous system, which can be accrued through trauma, that gets stored and built up. And when we know how to work with sound in a particular way, which is what I will be sharing with everybody on the day, we enable ourselves to work with the sound to optimize the experience and push and release the energetic density and distortion that has been caused through the trauma, through the physical body. Now, when I talk about trauma, this can be anything. Yeah. It's like little dense pockets of energy that build up in our day-to-day lives. Some people think of trauma as like a big life event, you know, like the bereavement of somebody, you know, a divorce. Those are big like life events that can cause energetic stress and trauma. But equally, what it can also be is disconnection from ourselves, not making enough space for ourselves, disconnecting from our physical body because we've experienced trauma that's been so painful that we emotionally detach and become numb.
Yeah.
So this is about bringing ourselves back into the body in a very gentle way and nurturing way, and just seeing what comes up for us and releasing that through. And it's something that you're going to be learning to take with you. We love empowering people, giving them the skills and the knowledge to say, in my day-to-day life now, I can do this. So it's all about the empowerment and the awareness.
That's great. And a lot of the breath work I know that we're going to be sharing is stuff that people can take away. And actually this collaboration came out of me actually coming to one of your sessions and kind of really feeling it in that space and realizing that this sound and this vibration has such a huge impact in all of our body on a cellular, energetic, emotional level. Which is why I was like, Di, can we do a workshop together where we're really focused on this beautiful sacred space and this beautiful energy?
Yeah.
So there's lots of overlap.
Yeah, and I think it's about giving ourselves permission. Like sometimes when people work with sound, it's almost like, oh, I really have to sit still and listen. But it's not. It's actually, we are energetic beings. Sound is energy. So when we actually move and flow with energy, you're actually connecting on a much deeper level.
100%.
And so it's like all in flow, and we don't get stuck in one place. So, and also I find that when we work with the sound in a particular way that I will share with people, we actually are able to connect in deeper with ourselves, because we're not stuck in the mental compartment of our energy where we're like, oh, I'm not sure about this. When we actually disconnect from the thinking and connect with the feeling part, it is a completely different experience.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the beautiful thing about this workshop is marrying all of that together. So in the morning, we're going to be really connecting energetically through breath, through a bit of movement, through some beautiful rituals, and really stepping into that energy energetically. So it's about connecting visually. It's about connecting with a little bit of movement from the waist down. It's not about getting our clothes off and dancing around any trees or anything. It's literally, it's in a beautiful little wellbeing centre, and it's just energetically connected to that space and giving it some time really in our daily life to connect to such a sacred area that we quite often ignore, gets very taboo. And we're going to be doing that in some really lovely ways in the morning. So we're going to be expanding all of that beautiful energy energetically, and with some movement and breath work and a little bit of sound. And then in the afternoon, we've got Di doing her thing, where we can draw some of that sound, breath, energy, vibration into the space with an awareness, with a kind of conscious awareness that that's what we're bringing in for the vibrational healing, for the energetic healing of our sacred divine Yoni.
Yeah, absolutely. And also in the morning, what we'll be looking to do is introducing some sound work as well, which will start to integrate some gentle vibrations going into the body. So we're sort of like warming up the energy system in that way as well.
And again, for us, when we think about connecting to our Yoni, if we're thinking about it as a sexual energy, which it isn't just, we think that sound often gets disconnected. We don't often connect, connecting to our Yoni and connecting with sound, because often they're very disconnected in our daily life. It's not how we've been brought up when we're celebrating that space to make noise and sound and gentle vibration through sound and movement. So that we're going to gently introduce that and give people ideas through some rituals of actually how they can just step in. And some of them are so simple but so powerful and really connecting to that space. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. The whole workshop from start to finish is so amazingly brought together and joins up so well with Lorraine's expertise and the areas that I also specialise in as well. So it's been very, very carefully thought through to really bring you into your power and connection into your physical, energetic body on a much deeper level.
I am genuinely
very safe and nurturing way.
Yeah, it's going to be so beautiful. Knowing how you work, knowing how I work, knowing the clients that we work with and the journeys that we've taken them on, to put that together is going to be it's just going to be such a beautiful, powerful space.
It is. I can't wait to see what comes on the day. It's going to be magic.
It's going to be so empowering in so many different ways. And I think people will take things away from it that they didn't even realize that it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey, for the day. And there'll be little things that we share and that they can experience that are just going to be like life-changing in some ways, in that it's just really stepping into that space. As I say, we often ignore it. Being with like-minded women in a beautiful sacred space, celebrating our feminine divine power is going to be awesome.
Yeah, and also I should probably mention that some of the sounds that we'll be working with in the afternoon are very deeply connected to the divine feminine as well.
Yeah, I know you've very specifically designed the afternoon for our divine feminine. That actually what you're going to be working with is tailored very much to that energy. It is going to be an amazing day. We've already said if no one turns up, we're still going to do it.
Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do the afternoon together.
Let's just rock on, but I'm sure that won't be the case. I'm sure there'll be lots of beautiful souls to share the day with us. So where is the day? So the day is at the Kent Wellbeing Hub, and that is in Kent, and it runs from 10 till 4 on the 4th of March 2023. So we would love to see all of you there. Come and join us. The link and all the other information is connected under this video. So click on the link, it'll tell you everything we've said. There'll be all the information about the workshop, what to bring, where it is, and how you can sign up. And we would love for you to come and join us. Have you got anything else you want to share, Di?
No, I'm just really excited to see what magic is created on the day, to be honest, because, you know, everyone comes with, we're sharing, but equally anyone who comes on the day to participate equally always has an amazing thing to share as well. Do you know what I mean? So when we have lots of different people all together sharing their wisdom and their magic, it's going to be amazing, and I just really can't wait. And I think it's really like incredible to be able to start birthing, you know, these new ways of working, which is the way that we are working now going forward is very innovative and pioneering.
Yes.
You know, in actually empowering women to connect to their bodies and their sacred sexual energy, really, in a very safe way. You know, like when you think of, like, you touched on it already, Lorraine, when you said about the menopause. You know, this is an amazing workshop. Now, we've called it workshop, but we did say at a later date that, you know, this really is a one-day retreat, to be honest. That what we are offering, because the offerings are so specifically tailored, and the day is very carefully thought through, you know. So
and it's a celebration as well, isn't it, of that empowerment, as you said, like for us to come together, just even having that time for ourselves, you know, just booking a day in the diary and just saying that day's for me. It's really, you know, just to honor ourselves with a day, doing something a little bit different, meeting some new people, you know, having some new experiences, or reconnecting to some old ones that we know, you know, the breath work, the movement, the sound that we know, but somewhere along the line life gets in the way. But actually to bring it all back home to our own body, to our own, on a cellular, emotional, energetic level, in a beautiful day just for us. And to have a workshop or a retreat day that's actually got breath, like all of that, and you get the sound bath, and you get this beautiful experience at the end, is just like how do you get that? You never get that in one day. Sound baths are normally like a thing on their own, but actually all of this other beautiful content that we're going to be sharing, rituals, breath work, all of that stuff, all in one day. And I think beautiful, you know, soft flowing journey. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. And I think that what you find is that with sometimes with events, when you do get sound baths, the sound baths are very much like a standalone feature, whereas all of our work is actually all very integrated on the day.
And
so it's very carefully woven together.
I'm not going to tell our listeners and viewers what is different, but your sound baths are very different, and they are beautifully different and very permission giving different. And it blew my mind, which is why we're here now, because it was just such an honouring experience in how you deliver it. It is beautiful, and it completely complements, you know, what I do in how we're giving people permission to celebrate their body on every level. It's lovely.
Thank you.
It's exciting. Okay, so come and join us on the 4th of March at the Kent Wellbeing Hub. Everything you need to know is in the link below this video. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment, and one of us will come back and answer those to support you to have all the information you need to be able to come and join us.
And we very much look forward to welcoming you on the day.
Be awesome to see you. Thanks for your time, everybody. Thanks, Di.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.